Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. Today I'll be showing you something else, like usual. This is a critical torque tattoo pen. Pretty nice to work with, the battery. And one problem I had is the maintenance. So this one's out of warranty and I have maintained it before, but I couldn't really find any video online showcasing how to take this one apart, how to disassemble it. So that's why I made this video, to show you guys how it's done. All you're gonna need is a fine Phillips screwdriver, a small Torx screwdriver, and a Stanley knife or a razor blade. First thing you're gonna wanna do is, of course, take the grip off. And then inside here, there's a small screw that you want to undo with the Phillips. There you go, that's one. And then the top cover, you want to, let's see if it focuses. There you go. You have three small, these are not Torx, but they're the 6-shaped one. You want to undo those as well. Now carefully pry the clear plate off. Just try some of these spots until it just pops out like that. Now we have the machine exposed. Not much to it, but the tricky part is getting this ring off. I've already removed it because it's quite annoying to get it off. It has adhesive on one side and clear plastic on the other side. It's a plastic ring. And once you've removed this from the top here, it exposes these 3 other bolts that you have to remove. And basically this just sits on it, very simply. And what I did is I went on the outer edge of this ring. I kind of pushed the knife in and then went like that and whipped it out of its socket. With the blade, you go underneath and you push it up. And then you just carefully do that all around until you have pushed out the whole ring, and you can take it off of the top. Then once you've done that, you remove the other 3 bolts. And then once those are out, you can carefully pull out from here. And there you go, the whole unit slides out. You can see how old and gunked up the grease is that is on there. So we're gonna clean that up with a clean microfiber towel. Just wipe it off, make sure you get everything, and then we're gonna re-lubricate it. You get the motor on the bottom here as well. I've even heard some people replace this motor. You can get the same one online. It's from Faulhaber. It's a very good brand. And really the only place where you need to put grease is on the tip here. The rest you don't really need to put anything. And of course don't forget to clean inside the housing as well, because it does get quite clogged up in there. Okay, now that we both have the housing and the motor pin cleaned up, what I like to use is, instead of the grease that they give with the machine, I like to use some silicone grease. It's very multi-purpose, very clean grease. It's water repellent and anti-corrosion, and it's transparent. And I found this to be a bit more flexible compared to the grease that they give with the machine. The grease with the machine is quite thick, and I feel like it clumps up around the tip of the motor unit here, the plunger bar, and that it doesn't really lubricate it after some time. So you're basically forced to just constantly put new grease on it, which then clogs it up and overheats and slows it down. And so I'm just putting up a tiny bit right now, just to get everything going. And then I do this every now and then. Obviously I haven't done it in a while, but I would recommend you do it every now and then to keep your machine operating smoothly and running. And also, if you, for example, have a motor failure or something and you're out of warranty, this is also a way to fix the motor by yourself, because it's just fairly simply attached. It's got some wires down here, positive and negative, very easy to solder, And I bet you that with a little bit of digging on the internet, you can find this exact same motor. Now all you need to do is put it back together. You just slide it into the housing. Of course, make sure that, that everything is lined up. You don't damage the plunger bar. And there you go. Just sits smoothly back in. You can check in there to see if it moves freely. You can even move the plunger bar by pushing a Q-tip up and down or just touching the motor there. And now we're just gonna put it back together the same way we got it apart. Put in the top 3 of the bolts here, because that way the machine is bolted down to the frame it sits in. And that way I can safely test the battery on it and make sure it all works fine. And of course, carefully with the housing still open, I'm going to run it and make sure that all the grease that I've just applied gets into the tube and that it runs smoothly. Perfect, there we go. So now all that's left to do is put it back together and you get yourself a nice working machine again. I'm gonna do that off camera, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And yeah, stick around for more.